The second essential, quickly as time progress, is the uncompromised Word of God. Verses 27 to 32, Paul used various sentences to describe this. He said the whole counsel of God, or in the NIV translation, the whole will of God in verse 27, literally which means book of Genesis to the book of Revelation, every part of the Bible, every aspect of it, the holistic truth of God need to be proclaimed. And one of the dangers of a church and even our life as a Christian is this: we tend to take in things that we like the most. So in the past, we don't have any systematic way of grooming our church member. We just simply throw in Bible studies here and there and thinking that we are doing church. And members move from one Bible study to another according to their liking. For instance, a season where everybody loves to study the book of Revelation. So it's an in thing. So the pastor will teach book of Revelation, you will have big crowd. You teach about the theology of suffering, you see only a handful. And then we just capitalize on this and do that. It's a lopsided way of being a church. And someone wrote a very interesting article that struck me. And I said, thank God that someone had the courage to write that article. He says that most churches fall into the trap of preaching positive sermon, positive preaching, he used the word, positive preaching. The feel-good kind of sermon. You come to church, tell you all the good things, you're a good person, you go off, you feel good, feel nice. Week after week. But you see, what's lacking is this, that there's the other side of the gospel, the message of God called negative preaching, where you call a spake, where you call commit adultery. You don't call adultery as extra-curricular activities, like, extra-curricular curriculum in the university when you do your courses and then you do extra. It is not. It's not extramarital sex even, you don't call it. It's called adultery. It's adultery. The Bible used the word adultery. And that's what the Lord teaches us not to engage in because it's not honoring to God. How many pastors dare to touch on that? How many pastors dare to touch on issues related to our nations today, the issues of corruption? Or are we just preaching about you giving and God will bless you 100-fold? Give as much as you can to the church and your life will be blessed. Is that all that the church exists to do? The uncompromised Word of God is crucial for the church and our own personal life. The third, quickly as time catch up, is the unselfish heart of a virtuous man. Verses 33 to 35, interestingly. What would describe us as a good Christian is he is an unselfish man. Would that be a description at our tombstone at the end of the day? Pastor Ricky has been unselfish in his time and his resources in